It was another night of fire. Another night of focus. Another night of frustration for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. On Sunday, June 22, under the lights of Las Vegas, the reigning champions stood tall once more, defeating the Fever 89-81. But this wasn't just a routine win. This was a battle, a reminder, a message. For Caitlin Clark, the night was part of a longer journey. A chapter in a book that is being written possession by possession, assist by assist, shot by shot. She isn't just a player. She's a phenomenon, a force that moves the needle. A rookie no longer, but still young enough to be shaped by every single game. And what a game it was. The Indiana Fever came in with confidence. Not arrogance, but belief. The kind that builds after games of close calls, after flashes of brilliance, after moments when the basketball world pauses just to see what Clark might do next. She came in averaging 19.9 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.7 assists over the first 7 games of the 2025 regular season. Numbers that dazzle. Numbers that, for most, would define a career. For Clark, it's just the beginning. And the beginning of this game looked promising. Clark's passing was electric. Her vision, still unmatched. She could see lanes before they opened. Her connection with Aliyah Boston continues to be one of the most watchable partnerships in the league. Her ability to stretch the defense, to draw attention, to manipulate the tempo, it was all on display. But the Aces, they are champions for a reason. Aja Wilson was relentless. Jackie Young locked in. Chelsea Gray orchestrated. And together, they did what champions do, they made adjustments. They imposed their will in the moments that mattered. The Fever led early. They moved the ball. They trusted their offense. But then, the fourth quarter happened. Las Vegas flipped the switch. Suddenly, those open looks were contested. Those passing lanes closed. The rebounds disappeared. And the Aces, they started hitting shots from everywhere. Mid-range. Beyond the arc. Fast breaks. They found their rhythm, and once they did, they didn't let go. For Caitlin, the game was another test. Another night of double teams. Another evening where every decision was dissected. Where every mistake was magnified. Where greatness was demanded, not just expected. And still, she delivered. Not in dominance, but in determination. She played with poise. She attacked the paint. She drew defenders. She absorbed hits. She made the right pass, even when the shot didn't fall. And through it all, she carried the weight of expectation with the same steadiness that's defined her ascent from Iowa to Indiana. Her stat line, respectable, competitive, consistent. Just like last season, 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, 8.4 assists, 1.3 steals, with a shooting line of 41.7, 34.4, 90.6. But the stats never tell the full story. Not the look on her face when she hit a clutch three. Not the fire in her eyes when she fought through a screen. Not the leadership in her voice when she rallied her teammates during a timeout. Those aren't stats. Those are signals. Signals that Caitlin Clark is not just a scorer. Not just a passer. She's a leader. A fighter. A competitor. In this league, it's noticing. The losses sting. Of course they do. But they're molding something. Something durable. Something dangerous. Because the Clark-led Fever aren't the same team they were last year. They're not settling. They're not collapsing. They're not fading in the spotlight. They're standing up. Again and again. Even when the scoreboard tells another story. The Aces are the gold standard. The bar. And the Fever. They're getting closer. Each game is a blueprint. Each quarter is a lesson. Each defeat is a spark. And Caitlin Clark. She's the engine, the architect, the storm. There will be a time, soon, when these close losses become statement wins. When 19-point nights turn into 29-point takeovers. When double-doubles become triple-doubles. When headlines won't read, Clark loses again, but Clark takes over. Because it's coming. You can feel it. The poise, the precision, the pace. It's all there. All developing. All sharpening. And when it all clicks, this league will have no choice but to adjust, to change, to chase. For now, the Aces win. But the Fever grow. And Caitlin Clark continues to write one of the most captivating stories in sports. One game, one pass, one fearless shot at a time.